Hello, everyone. Many leadership qualities have been identified that are important to be a great leader. But there are 7 specific qualities of the leader that seems to stand out as being more important than others. And the good news is that each of these leadership traits can be learned, and they must be learned by practice and repetition. In the last couple of episodes, if you have watched it, we were discussing these qualities. And today, this is the last episode on the leadership quality that makes a good leader great. Let's do a little recap, but you can click on the link in the description box to view the last videos on how to be a great leader or what quality one should possess to become a great leader. So, friends, let's do a little recap. Firstly, great leaders have a vision. They can see into the future. They have a clear, exciting idea of where they are going and what they are trying to accomplish, and are excellent at strategic planning. This quality separates them from manager. Having a clear vision turns the individual into a special type of person. Secondly, a good leader is courageous. Having the quality of courage means that you are willing to take risk in the achievement of your goals with no assurance of success. Because there is no certainty in life or business, every commitment you make and every action you take entails a risk of some kind. Among these 7 quality traits, courage, courage is the most identifiable outward quality of a leader. The third quality of leader is integrity. Integrity means that the leaders are honest, they are trustworthy, and that the people trust them. You see, it's impossible to follow someone if you don't believe what they say is true. And the biggest mistake that leaders can make is to make a promise and not keep the promise, or to do something and then not do it. So, integrity is considered the most important skill. In fact, it even comes before leadership, vision, and courage. So, it's really important that if you are a leader and you have a reputation of not telling the truth, you will soon be pushed aside, and everybody will know you, who you are, in fact, and then you will be finished. The fourth quality, which we have discussed, is humility. Great leaders are those who are strong and decisive, but also humble. Humility does not mean that you are weak or unsure of yourself. It means that you have the self-confidence and self-awareness to recognize the value of others without feeling threatened. This is the rarer attributes or traits of a good leader because it requires containment of one's ego. It means that you are willing to admit you could be wrong, that you recognize you may not have all the answers. And it means that you give credit where credit is due, which many people struggle to do. So, coming back to today's episode with the quality of the great leaders. So, the fifth quality is the focus. As Jack Canfield, a famous author, says that successful people maintain a positive focus on in life, no matter what is going on around them. They stay focused on their past successes rather than their past failures. And on the next action step, they need to take to get them closer to the fulfillment of their goal rather than all that distraction that life present to them. So what Jack Canfield is saying is that you forget your past failure and think about your past success and be in your present so that you can focus on your goals and you can then be successful. Don't focus on your failures. Focus on your success so that it gives you that necessary input to be successful in the present. In order to be a good leader, you must have true focus. Focus on your goal, focus on the need of your team, and focus on the bigger picture. This will allow you to strategize and plan for success. Without focus, your effort will be misguided. You may be led in different direction. You can move to different direction and never reach the goal you set out for yourself. When you focus on the mission at hand, you remain in your journey and do not waver on your path. Similarly, when you focus on your strength and the strength of those around you, you are able to utilize your collective power to achieve and succeed as a team. Great leaders are action oriented and create strategic plan focused on the strength of the organization, allowing for efficient and effective movement. Your job as a leader is to ensure that you and everyone around you remain focused on the goal. This means making sure everyone makes the most valuable use of their strength and their time. This is essential for the performance of your team. Nowadays, everyone is talking about multitasking. While multitasking can be beneficial, but it can also move us away from focusing on what is important. As a renowned author Deepak Chopra said, multitasking divides our attention and leads to confusion and weakened focus. So, multitasking, where everybody is saying that you should be a multitasker, but actually, you should be focusing on one thing at a time if you want to be a great leader. Finish it off and then you move to another task. Focus is very difficult. It takes effort. It takes too much effort, strength and determination to stay focused and achieve goal. However, focus directs your talents. If you narrow your gaze and focus in on a few key things, you can achieve wonder. So, what to focus on? First, focus on your strength. Focusing on weaknesses instead of strength is like having a handful of coins, a few made of pure gold, and the rest of tarnished copper. And setting aside the goal, setting aside that gold coin, and you spend all your time cleaning and shining the copper ones in the hope of making them look more valuable. No matter how long you spend on them, they will never be worth what the gold ones are. Go with your greatest asset. Don't waste your time. So make way for those golds which you have. Focus on the gold coins. That means your strength, and not on your weaknesses, that is those tarnished copper. Don't let your weakness get in the way of you reaching your full potential. Focus on what you do well and capitalize on that. You are in a position of leadership for a reason. Your strength help you get there. Appreciate them and hone them as they are like gold. Number two, focus on today. Just as you should keep your focus of yesterday, you should not have it on tomorrow. If you are always thinking about tomorrow, then you will never get anything done today. As a leader, you need to realize that we cannot change yesterday. We also cannot count on tomorrow. However, we can choose what we do today. We are in control of the present and the present only. Putting forth effort on what is happening today will give you a better tomorrow. Number three, focus on results. Anytime you concentrate on the difficulty of the work at hand instead of its results or rewards, you will likely to become discouraged. Dwell on the difficulties too long, and you will start to develop self-pity instead of self-discipline, and your attention will become scattered instead of focused. Each morning when you wake up, you have the opportunity to focus on what you can accomplish that day. By choosing to focus on the result and rewards, your drive to succeed will triumph over the stress and complexity of the task at hand. Write down your goals. Then keep your eyes on the prize. Number four, focus on your priorities. If you want to develop your talents, you need to focus. If you are going to focus, you need to work on knowing what your true priorities are and then following them. Don't let an overload of information or to do hinders you from truly being productive. Be selective where you spend your time and energy. As a leader, we cannot do it all. However, we can and should delegate. Figure out what is most important to you and filter everything you do through your top priorities. Overall, focus helps direct talent. Without focus, we likely will feel as though we are traveling down multiple paths without clear vision of our goals. However, when we choose to focus, we have the opportunity to succeed in going beyond our talent. The sixth quality of a great leader is cooperation. One of the most important leadership quality is cooperation. Cooperation is the process of working together to reach the same end. Good leaders have the ability to get everyone on the team on the same page in order to get something done. This ability is critical to your success as a leader because it will create a helpful and collaborative environment within your team that allows for the best work. Your ability to keep yourself and your team in cooperation with each other is essential to the smooth functioning of the organization. Gain the cooperation of others by committing to getting to know your team and understanding each one's personal strength. Remember that the more of an effort you make to understand them, the more they will feel heard and acknowledged. And when someone feel understood, they are more likely to cooperate. Everyone wants to feel like their thought and ideas are listened to. As a leader, how can you encourage group cooperation? This is very important. Sharing common goals with the team. The first point is, as a successful leader, you need to find or create for your team common goals that can benefit them across boundaries. You can choose to work for those projects in which people or team across your organization can contribute, cooperate, collaborate, and win together. Such cross-boundary effort can help you in creating alliances and strengthening the bond between your employees. Number two, providing adequate information required to work together. If you want to encourage cooperation within your work group, you must provide the necessary information to work together with your team to get the best out of them. Of course, it is not possible to share all information with your team members, but still you have to share the information. Then they will feel that they are also in the loop and are a part of your organization. Number three, encouraging team members to socialize outside of work. When your employees are within the office premises, they are more focused on the tasks they have in at hand. That is why co-worker hardly get any time to bond with each other on a personal level in the office. However, it is also important to inculcate a sense of bonding within these people to achieve group cooperation and collaboration. Therefore, the best way to achieve it is to encourage your employees to socialize outside the office. Participating in various social events can help in breaking down their barriers and improving their collaboration. Number four, fostering clear and open communication. All your team members know exactly what is expected from them individually. However, they still need to work together, cooperate, and share ideas in order to complete the project successfully. There are many ways in which you as a leader can get them start interacting with each other and cooperate more effectively. Like you like each employee should understand the importance of the different role involved in any project and how they fit together to make each other possible. Every co-worker should have equal opportunity to give advice, ask questions, and seek help when needed. All team members should be able to use collaborative tool that can help them in passing along information, updates, and feedback. Effective teamwork is possible only when co-workers trust each other and bring their problem-solving skill to the table. The last quality is the ability to delegate. Delegation is the key leadership skill that can help you get more done while also developing your team. If you are not delegating effectively, you may be missing out an opportunity to improve your team skill and capabilities. Now, let us understand what is delegation and why it is important. Delegation is the process of assigning authority and responsibility to another person to carry out a specific task. It is an important tool for manager as it helps to develop the capability of others to make them feel valued within the company. It also encourages job satisfaction by fostering a sense of shared accountability and breaking the monotony associated with subordinates' usual task and routine. There are several benefits of delegation, which includes like developing others, Delegation provides an opportunity for subordinates to learn new skills and knowledge. As they complete the assigned task, they will develop their ability and confidence. Number two, encouraging job satisfaction. Delegation can help to break the monotony of subordinates' usual task and routine. By delegating different tasks, subordinates will have a chance to use their skill in different way and feel more engaged in their work. This can lead to increased job satisfaction. Number three, building relationship. Delegation fosters a sense of shared accountability between managers and subordinates. Subordinates will feel appreciated and valued when giving responsibility for completing tasks, which can lead to stronger relationship between manager and subordinates. Overall, there are many important reasons to delegate as a leader. It allows you to focus on your own work and responsibility. It builds trust with your team by empowering them to complete tasks and projects. It also helps with professional growth by identifying who is most qualified to complete certain tasks. Delegation can help prevent burnout by ensuring that everyone is sharing the workload appropriately. Additionally, it ensures that tasks are completed by people with the appropriate skill and knowledge. It helps to build team morale and cohesion by involving team members in decision making process. Finally, delegation can help to improve communication and coordination within an organization. So here are some tips to help you delegate more effectively. Number one, define the task and desired outcome. Be clear about what needs to be done and what results you expect. Number two, choose the right person for the job. Delegate to someone who has the skill and ability to complete the task successfully. Number three, provide adequate resources and support. Make sure the person you are delegating to has everything they need to complete the task successfully. Number four, set a deadline for completion. Giving a timeline for completion will help ensure that the task is given appropriate priority by those responsible for completing it. And last, number five, follow up and provide feedback. Once the task is completed, take some time to review it with those involved and provide feedback on their performance. Everybody is a leader, whether you are a COE, a middle manager, a junior manager, a factory worker, a student, a janitor, an entrepreneur, or a single parent. The one who leads from the front is a leader. The one who sets an example is a leader. The one who walks the talk is a leader. The one who takes responsibility is a leader. The one who influences other is a leader. The one who makes a difference to other is a leader. As long as people follow the rule of leadership, they are leaders. Everybody can be a leader, but all cannot be effective leader, as effective leader have in them extra ingredients that not every leader possesses. It is also true that everybody is a leader regardless of the hierarchical position, from a pupil to a prince, from a peon to a principal, provided they deliver their best, unmindful of their background. Leadership is a gift that requires you to set a direction, motivate, inspire, and develop others, and deliver results that matter. It is also a journey. It is about your experiences and the influence you have on others. Leadership is certainly about the work that gets done, but it is much more about how the work gets done and the relationship along the way. Nobody comes into the world a natural leader. But what is it that transforms some people into the kind of magnetic individual who inspire others to follow? Great leadership isn't mystery, but it's a skill that can be learned. Please stay tuned and keep watching this channel to upgrade yourself on your skill. Always remember, you can change. Never complain, never explain. Instead of making excuse, you make progress. Whenever you have a setback or difficulty, you repeat, I am responsible, I am responsible, and I am responsible. You should not criticize or blame others when something goes wrong. Instead, you should focus on a solution, on what can be done. Keep watching and keep growing. Thank you.